Okay, well, let's see here. First things first. Open up the phone here. It is 2:27 a.m. Saturday, July 26th. Going to see about the Night Watch challenge. I'm not very versed in this living, so don't have to bear with me. I don't even know if anybody's going to join or what. Oh, Dutch lock picker. Hello, how are you? I think this is my second or maybe third live ever, so yeah, there's that. I've got a challenge lock here from Chizwizard. It is the Vexing. Try to get this in frame so that freaking glare. There we go. This is also my very first ever challenge lock, so there's that. A lot of firsts going on here. Let me see if I can... I don't know if that helps or hurts. So get this all up in the vise. Make sure it still works while in the vise. Put the key in the lazy chuck there to keep it out of the way. So, gotta keep this live going for a minimum of a half an hour. Gonna grab some coffee, huh? I don't even know where to begin with this. Do I use... Nope, let's go with the 40. And then... Pins look short, or long, however you want to phrase it. I don't know. I have absolutely no idea what profile this actually is, or what it's called, I should say. It's a handy little thing. It gets into tight spaces pretty nice. Okay, so well, somebody said something. If anybody knows how to get the chat, I'm using a laptop to do the streaming here. I was wondering if it's possible to get the chat to show up on the tablet. That way I can have set the tablet up to where it's a great big huge screen. Okay. I really wish this creeper tensioner was about that much longer. Did the first one drop off now? Okay, it didn't feel like I set anything, and yet I'm hearing pins drop. Not really sure how that works. Well, if anybody watching knows how to do it or knows where to go to get the information to put the chat on the tablet, I mean, it's as simple as just signing into and watching the live on the tablet. I mean, because I'm not going to be using the tablet to reply or anything. I'll just tell you. But it would be nice to have a nice big screen with the chat so that my blind ass can see it. And with it being, I could set it up right here. I could set it up right here in front of the hands. Got to stay in front of my, I don't know what that is, utility bin, and which is right here in front of me. So the theory being is I would be able to see the stupid thing. Of course, I'd cover up my little green belt tag thing, and I didn't have anywhere else to put Lady Locke's keychain, so it's sitting in there too. That's a bunch of lock sport stuffs. Well, mostly. There's some random tags and key rings and carabiners, whatever they're called, mountain climbing hooks. And yes, I would type out mountain climbing hooks because I don't know how to spell carabiner. I can't even pronounce it. So there's no way I'm going to try to spell it. Okay, well, going from the front didn't help, so let's try coming at it from, behind. Well, that was something, I think. Okay, was that counter turning, or was that me hitting the warding? Well, Dutch Lockpicker, being the only one here, you should be number one. It's kind of cool. I'm currently using OBS for this, and I went in and to the settings and set up and signed in and whatnot to YouTube so that it would throw it up on, and boom, the great big window next to the screen that I can see what y'all are seeing. So that's better than I thought, but it would be a lot cooler if it was on a much bigger screen. I don't know. I'll see about trying to figure it out. Okay, I got sidetracked. Let's see if switching to topic keyway. Let's just leave this here-ish. Will be better. Already left. I didn't see. You're the only one I've seen at all there, Dutch Lockpicker. I haven't seen anyone else. Oh, bloody hell. I forgot what time I started this. Okay, see if this helps. Now, apparently not, because I just keep hearing things. I go in there and, like, the first pin. Okay, that feels like it might be set. The second pin Nothing, no binding. Now it just sounded like the first pin dropped, or a pin dropped, and the only pin I touched was, okay, that sounded like a little better. Well, now I did kind of cheat, because I did, when I received this one in the mail and I opened it up, I went and looked it up, and Georgia Jim picked it in like 3 freaking seconds and then gutted it. So I see what the guts look like, or should look like. According to the sign sheet, at least one other person has opened it since Georgia Jim. I'm not sure what that's called, a sign-in sheet, a tally log, victim list. Oh, victim list. It's like, well, you know what? I'll pick at it until I either open it and then send it off to the next person, or until I get fed up with it and find somebody else to send it off to. So, what's that, 10 years later? Oh. Well, see, my little area here is kind of, I don't know, compacted, and I need to get me a couple more 2x4s, and I can redo my little area here. Okay, I got to talking, and I can redo my little area here and make it a bit nicer, because what I want to do is be able to get something overhead so that I can have a top down, a camera that's, on the top coming down, showing this whole big area right here. That way when I go to start gutting things, I don't have to worry so much about something getting out of frame. This here is a really tight frame, and let's see about some manner of, I'd like to find a webcam that has a light, next to the lens. That way all this that's in shadow right now would be not in shadow, because, well, the camera would have the light on it. I don't even know if they make them. Haven't looked. Oh, there was a noise. Okay, I don't know, it's got some weird looking pins in it, so I'm familiar with the spool, but I have no idea what to call the other ones that were in Georgia Jim's video. I got all the music off because, well, I don't want anybody whining, "Oh my God, you didn't have my permission to use my music." I don't know, maybe I should send letters to the bands I like, going and just ask them, "Hey, I do YouTube stuffs, basically picking locks. Would you have a problem if I use your music and then put that on as a post on YouTube. If they reply, yeah, you can do that, we don't have a problem with that at all, and then I can just on every post it online somewhere, and then in every video put a link to it. I have permission. Follow this link to see. Wonder if any bands would do that. Or would it be the band that I would need permission, or the... See, that's just it. I wouldn't even know. Whoa. I wouldn't even know who to get a hold of. Says, I'm not trying to make money with this. But it would be nice that I could put on some Metallica while I'm doing this and be able to chill to some Metallica while, or Aerosmith or Halloween or Judas Priest or, yeah, I'd have to really get into my playlist and make a YouTube live playlist. Okay, well, I do not seem to be having a whole lot of luck. And yeah, I'm playing with the lock, and you'll see I'll have a bunch of different, I'll be trying a bunch of different tensioners and putting them in different manners and directions, and I'll be jumping from profile to profile until I find one that I like for this lock. Well, wait a minute. Is this the exact same? I do believe this is the exact same tensioner as this. Though this one's prettier. Well, you can read the marking is better. But wow, I did not know I had two sets of them. Wow. Oh crap. Which one goes? Oh, the better looking one goes in here. Didn't I just say I wasn't doing so great with this one? And yet here I am putting it back in. Oh, I wonder how far away I can get this bad boy to fly. This is one of my favorite tensioners. I made it myself. This is like attempt 734, 783, something like that, from the wiper, windshield wiper blade. But I did make it myself, and I have found sometimes I get better feedback in some locks with this than I do the other tensioners. So, well, yeah, life of a picker. Sorry if I am like way behind in chat, because I've got this thing where I can either pick or I can keep up with chat and talk. Of course, I can talk while picking, as you probably already figured out. But this is not going to work very well because it's too sloppy. Okay, so I do not have... Will this one work a little better? Okay. I don't know, of the two tensioners, I liked this one in here a lot better than the other bottom. I think this one's called the Nessie. At least, yeah, because if you hold it that way, it looks like a triple rate. I don't know. Okay, I didn't feel squat using that one. That one looks like it's just going to get in the way and cause all manner of problems with the... But I've been extremely surprised before as to how well some of these picks will work. Okay, that didn't like that at all. It's cool how you can push it in all the way, but if you pull it out slightly, it drops down a wee bit. Let's see if how well the dog leg will get in there. Okay, that one's the 25. I don't think I'm going to have a problem thickness-wise. It's just getting underneath the stupid pins to push them up. Oh, this guy's getting bound up in there pretty good. That ain't good. Oh, I heard a noise. Nope, it's stuck. There we go. Gets stuck too much. Now see these, I always gotta pull the stupid things all the way out and look to see which one's the shallower one. That's how bad my eyesight is, folks. Is that a tiny falset? Or did I move the tensioner enough to make it slide a little more? Oh, that is definite counter turning. Okay, and then it stops. So, does that mean I set it? It stopped counter rotating, but it didn't feel like it clicked in or anything. Okay. Okay, so now let us try. Should get some little shallow bowl thingies to put down here. Okay, so far I am liking this pick. I'm just thinking I'm going to need to find a... Here's one of my first picks. Now this is not the one that got... This is the one that got all bent up by the American Series 10 monstrosity. This one I've bent on purpose. But they're both 1mm, so... Oh. So let's see if... Nothing. Hey, where's Smith Locksport? And then there were two. Okay, now this seems to be working a little bit better. Now I wonder if going the other direction with my tension if that'll make any difference or make it worse. Nothing. Oh, click there. Let's see if that tightened anything else up. Or I get in there about 3/4 of the way down into this stupid block, and it just seems like there's a bit of warding or something that okay, now this time around it's going to make me a frickin' liar. Nope, see, I didn't run into it that time. Oops. Okay, counterclockwise seems to be a lot worse than clockwise. Might have to break out another tensioner. Yes, this is a, it is a challenge lock. It is the Vexing by Chizwizard. So, it is my first challenge lock, so, you know, if you would keep the laughter to a small roll, to a low roar, that would be nice. I would appreciate it. Okay. Well, that was definitely not set. And you drag the pick across it and lift it up just a little bit, and the pick comes off of it, the pin, and all of a sudden you hear a click, and you can feel the pin pushing down. Of course, that means it's not overset though, right? See, you gotta look at the rainbow. Okay, see, now I'm getting, doesn't feel like I'm getting as far now as I was. Yep, that's not set. Okay, this top of the keyway is, I keep going back to the bottom of the keyway because, as you can see, I'm picking off this ledge right here, or I'm using that as my fulcrum leverage point. And with the top of the keyway, my pick keeps wanting to slide down here. So my theory is if I put this in here like so, it'll keep me from, you know, even when it slides, it's not going to go. And that's about the only situation that I tend to use the bottom of keyway, is when it helps me stay on a bit of warding. Now see, it doesn't. This is confusing me because, okay, nothing. Okay, that felt like it might have. Am I going too fast, too hard, that I'm not feeling that it's not, so that they're actually setting or oversetting and I'm just not feeling it because I'm using too much pressure on the pins? Things that make you go, wow, shit. Okay. Let's mix it up a bit because it's starting to frustrate me. So let's see. I got some other picks here. I don't use a whole lot. You know what? Let's just go to the F&G 25,000 short hook. And then we need a tensioner that will see. This is the advantage of when you make the tensioner yourself. You can make the bloody handle long enough where it's more comfortable. Yeah, see, I can't get under, I'm not being able to get under the pin very well with that. Okay, I don't like that. It's not. Now this is a monkey paw. It's from the 4-piece set. I don't know, the sparrows, the picks that have the weird shaped handles and the engravings or stickers, I'm not really sure what they are. They seem to be too big for most locks. Because, yeah. See here, I have I think that's the Medusa. I'm not sure if that's etched. It kind of feels like it's a sticker, but it's just too big for most anything. Let's see, I also got I don't know if this is the Kraken, the Octopus, Octo. It's a rake, but again, they're just so big that, I mean, I like them. I mean, they feel good in the hand. It's just that, yeah. Okay, just already here. I don't expect this to work. Nope. so no big surprise. Put these back where they go so that I don't lose them. Oh. Let's see if the dragon will do any good. Oh, good lord, that. I don't know if that's gonna work or not. Nope. It gets in the way of... See, this just seems like it's just too... Would it be better to go this way? See, I'm not really comfortable with this because, you know, this is the tail, the feet, the wings, the snout. That would be the penis, right? And I'm just not really all that keen on bumping the little dragon's private parts. I have no idea what a White Queen Master GT is. Sounds like a car. But maybe that's because there's too many. See, I've not really found... Now, my daughter likes to take that dragon and draw an outline. And what? Well, keep my hands in the frame, see if I can do this. She traces them. She's made an alligator thing. I was the one that did that one. I was bored. But then she did that one. And yeah, well, she's a much better artist than I am. I mean, just no doubt about that. Okay. This monkey paw is not working. What else have I got here? I think those are Southern Specialties. Let's try this one, see. Yeah, that's not. Yeah, I've got a rather hodgepodge collection of picks. And like the octagon, or the kraken, octopus, whatever, and the Medusa. I would like to get all of the printed, you know, the engraved or etched or what. I'd like to get all of them, because I've got a, here on my... there's the computer. I've got some magnetic tape, and I just got them stuck to magnetic tape up there. But I think it would be cool to have the whole lot of them going clear across. Yeah, I agree. I've not... excuse me. I've not had a whole lot of success with it. And it might just be that I don't use it enough. Yeah, I won the dog legs here in a challenge. So I've got the 3 set, 25, 16, and 20. And I really like them. I like them better than the monkey paw because they have better reach. Although sometimes the dog legs in some locks, the dog leg doesn't really, it's too big. It won't get in, and I found that the monkey paw will help with that. And then I've just recently got Jimmy Longs. I got two. I got this one here, and then I got this, and they're both flats. They're just different depths, I guess. And I really like the handles because I'm getting old, and these handles are just a lot easier for me to handle. You know, like I see here, I've got a Reaper, popsicle handle Reaper. I also have from 44 Delta the handle that goes on it, and I like that. I mean, it sticks on there, but it won't fit in my pick holder thing here. But that is okay because I do have, oh, it's right here. I got the McTickler here from the Apex. I really like the handles, so I've got Evo 4, I've got Evo 3, and my next one is to see about the Evo 2. Because, well, I just like going backwards, I guess. Okay, this one actually goes here. This one, no, that does not go. So where did I get this one? Oh, I must have grabbed it out of here. Yes, I did. Yeah, I heard a rumor that they're going to have a this side of the Apex that will hold the Reaper. I don't know if it's, but see, I was able to add the Reaper like so. It's not ideal, but it does get the Reapers in there. Yeah, see, I don't think this one's gonna. It might. Nope, because that'll be gone first time it opens. Hell, that might be gone with a... Yeah. Bottom of the keyway tensioner that I made myself. I wanted to make sure it was gonna... Okay, that feels like I'm putting absolutely zero pressure on it. Am I going to have to... Okay, I do not like that one for this lock. Yeah, I spend an awful lot of time. Oh, I would love to get it. Like I said, I've got, and somewhere around here, I've got the roll up, the Jimmy Long's rolling case. I don't know where exactly it is at this exact moment, but I do have it, because I do plan on getting more of the, I mean, like I said, I only got the two, and they're like I said, they're the flat hooks, and I really do like them. And then you got this American bypass tool, and the only thing I've ever got this son of a gun to do is get stuck in a lock for like a month before I finally was able to work it free. So yeah, and I've got 2 or 3 American 1100s. So yeah, that was a bit annoying. I need to get one of the mats to put down here that has the little ribbly things so that these aren't sitting just flat. That way I'd be able to pick them up a little easier. But yeah, this thing is starting to aggravate me. My hand's starting to cramp up, so I don't know how much longer. Got the Echelon set and the Riz kit waiting for me at home. Oh. Honestly, I have the F&G, and then I have some random Covert Instruments popsicle handle, for lack of a better term, like that one there, the original Reaper, or McTickler, sorry, I keep calling it a Reaper. That's from the F&G. I've got the rake from the F&G, and I like, if you like the handles on the Jimmy Longs, then you're going to like the handles on the Apex, because they're, I don't know, I think I like the way the Jimmy Longs comes down, whereas the Apex is just square. For me, that just that little bit of a curvature lets my finger rest better. But I mean, the handles are, for the most part, they're the same length. Jimmy Longs is just a tad longer. Not enough, in my opinion, to make it that big of a difference. Oh, well, you can't see squat because I got them up too high. You know, and then there's a difference in the, let's see, when you flip it over and you line them up, the Apex is, I mean, and it's not a whole lot if you look. I mean, it's not much at all, but there is that. So in my opinion, I like the Jimmy Long better, simply because that little curve right there just makes my finger just rest a lot easier on it. But I love these a hell of a lot more than these popsicle stick handles. That's why I stopped buying picks, is because if they don't, I'm wanting these handles. Going to have to see about 44 Delta, and maybe I haven't been on 44 Delta in a while. Every time I go on there, I cry because I don't have the money to get everything I want. That sounded important. Oh, nope. It's an email. What time is it? It is 3:17. So I know I've been at least an hour on here, so that should get me my night watch. 3:17 a.m. See, I can't tell if the bottom of the keyway is working better for me or the top. I think I just gotta slow down. Treat it like a 1100. Light tension and then just baby each pin. Maybe. But see, with the pick rocking on the tensioner, it's throwing my feels off. Doesn't look like I'm going to get her open tonight. This morning, whatever. Well, poop. Yeah, see, okay. That needs to be put to the side because it is kind of getting on my nerves, so I'll just... Oh, that's already open. One of my favorite locks. It's a Slaymaker cylinder. It's a quick, easy pick, usually. But it just feels weird compared to the pin tumblers. I mean, you definitely feel the feedback in this bad boy. Okay, my fingers. Well. Okay. I usually get this open a lot faster than this. My finger is slipping on that tensioner and I don't know. Okay, is it because I'm usually using this tensioner? That's gonna suck. That's gonna suck big time. If my problem opening it is the wrong tensioner. Yep. So, I'm gonna have to stop using this tensioner so much. Whoa. Bump the camera, bump the camera. Ah, seasick. Instead of testing each pin, try using the speed bump. You know what? I remember hearing somebody saying that, but I don't remember who. And it might even have been you. I mean, I am all over the place with this, so. Okay. Yep, it's that very first pin is hiding behind that frickin'... Okay, well, at least I knew what the problem was. Oh. Here's another one I like. An Elgin. It's also a cylinder. I keep these ones handy because I'll get to picking and picking and picking and picking, and I start getting frustrated. Well, that tensioner is not going to work at all. Well, the other side seems to fit. Earlier I was like, oh my dear God. I was playing around with the challenge lock there, and it was like, I just had the thought in my head, did I forget how to pick? And so I grabbed one of these cylinder locks. I don't even remember which one. And to verify that I did not forget how to pick a lock. And I try not to pick them too many times in a row, because I don't want to get sloppy habits formed. Oh my, that is teeny tiny. Nope. Hand is cramping too much for that, so I'm going to have to call her a night after I get all this put away. But oh yeah, I funnily enough, my comfort locks are those two wafer locks, Master 410, a Brady 7140, a Master, I keep wanting to say 19, and I'm pretty sure it is, nope, it is the 17. I like this one mainly because when it opens, here, I mean, you hear it. And that is so satisfying when you're using a pick, you know? It's just like, boom, yep, got that one, ha ha ha. Oh, and then there's a, yeah, that's a 3, and then this one's a, that one's also a 3. And then I got locks that I don't even have the tools to pick. I got a slider lock and a couple disc containers. The one disc container I actually have the key for. Most of the locks I have, I do not have keys for them. So I usually don't fall into the don't look at the bidding don't matter. Well, yeah, the bidding don't matter, and it's a good thing because I very seldom get to see the bidding. But see here, these, that's how I've got added my Reaper pick tensioners, and it works. So, ta-da! Why not? Still want to know what they're going to be doing with this badge thing or puck thing. I mean, are they going to have like a magnet thing where you take this plastic one out and put a magnet in there, and then it just sticks to stuff? Which would still be annoying because this thing does not stay open. And I tried. Oh, I made this thing out of a windshield wiper insert, but it's as much a hassle adding this. Yeah, it's as much a hassle adding this to hold it open. I mean, it works, but ow, it doesn't fit inside at all. It doesn't really fit outside either, and it's just bloody annoying. So I just got it hanging up over here out of the way. Oh. Like a speed bump. Yeah, trying to remember who it was that I saw that's what they did is they went to the back of the lock, to the back, and then they came forward, and then they went back to the one that was stiff. So, snake and loose shirt, and Georgia Jim, Lock Chuck, and G Keyman are the ones who had this one before me. And it looks like the last time it was open was July 2nd of 2024. Holy smoke, that was like a long bloody time ago. Poor lock. I wonder if it feels neglected. But, alrighty. Yeah, it might have been you. It was a video. It wasn't a live. I do remember that it was a video I was watching, because I went back to it. So, but alrighty, appreciate you stopping by. Kind of looks like Dutch Watch Picker is going to be right back, and either got lost or fell asleep, or which is fine. I'm boring, I know. Oh, what's this? Current viewers 1. Chat rate 1. I don't know what this. Oh, what is this? Nope. Oh, look, it says I'm an owner. I don't know what a stream marker is. I don't know. Another little windowy thing popped up here with some stuff, and I don't know. I said this is like my second or third live, and so I'm still learning it. But alrighty, y'all like there's like a huge crowd. You, Mr. Rune Smith Locksport, have a nice rest of the day, and well, you know what? Let's just make it a nice weekend, because I'm just feeling generous.